Hello, welcome to Women's Wealth with Joanne. My name is Joanne. This is my channel. Welcome back if you are a returner. Welcome if this is your first time. I am here for you. I'm here to educate, empower, and inspire you to take control over your own health so you can step into your own world of wealth, a life that's rich in your own health, well-being, emotions, spiritual, mental, physical, a big ball of wealth and health and wellness. So welcome. Please like and subscribe if you like what you hear today. And yeah, I'm here today to talk about natural oils and women's hormones. The reason, because I am feeling it over the last couple of days. So I'm coming up to my moon cycle. And some months it goes without, it comes and goes. It's like, hey, and then it goes again. Other months, it's like that annoying mosquito that is just there. It's not biting you, but it's just buzzing in your ear. And that's how I'm feeling today. So I'm a bit tired, a little bit grumpy. I actually very nearly made the video wearing my robe, my dressing gown, which is just here. So I got dressed for you. And what I'm going to do today is talk about our top 10 oils. So as you know, if you watch my previous videos, I work with the world's leading brand of natural oils, doTERRA, and they can be used for everything and anything. There's literally an oil for that. If you're thinking it, there's an oil. Today I'm going to go through our top 10 for hormone support, hormone health, and everything that I'm just using right now just to get me through. So first of all, every woman has their own cycle. So mine is generally 28 to 30 days. And like I said, most months, most cycles, I don't really have that many side effects or symptoms. What's usual for me is that I do feel a little bit tired, a little bit grouchy when it's about a week before, and light cramping. So anything that I mentioned today is average for me. If yours is different, but it's always like that, then that will be average for you. When it's something that we need to worry about is if it's something out of the normal for you, or if it's debilitating. Your cramps, your moods, your bleeding should not get in the way of your normal life. That is when there's a problem. A lot of people seem to think that, any side effect, any PMS is an issue. But we're obviously going to feel it because our hormone levels are increasing, they're dropping, there's huge changes going on. Of course, we're going to feel that. So some things are normal. However, it's not normal for our everyday life, which is why, again, we feel it when it comes. So we're going to look at how you can support throughout the cycle, as well as on your bleed. Now, I try to support throughout the cycle as much as I can. So when my bleed comes, it's breezy. So let's get started. And I'm going to start with lavender today. Everyone knows lavender has calming properties. I actually, yesterday, was probably in the worst place for someone who's just due on her period. In Dubai, they do things a little bit differently when you're trying to sell a car. First of all, selling a car is very stressful. Never mind when you're just coming on up to your period. But it's not just a case of signing paperwork. You have to go to the place with the person who's buying your car. In my case, I sold it to a company, so I had to drive to the place with a random man in the car. Now, in any other place, that would not be safe, but in Dubai, it's safe, but it's still a little bit weird. But in there, I was lathering up the lavender because it was noisy, it was hot, there was so many people. So what I was doing there was, yes, lavender promotes calm. Yes, it reduces stress. Yes, it promotes relaxation. But I wasn't in a very relaxing place, but it did, the smell of it, because I associate lavender with cooling, calming, soothing, I felt that it brought me down. And then in turn, what it does is reduce my stress levels. Then indirectly, it supports my hormone balance. So what we're actually doing is, because we're keeping our stress levels down, we're keeping our hormones in balance. The more stressed you are, the more in balance your hormones. So this can go for any time. We want to keep our hormones in an equilibrium. So if you're constantly stressed and you're not doing anything to help you keep calm and carry on, then this is when you're going to suffer when it comes up to your bleed. It's going to bring irregular cycles, and it's going to bring all the other side effects that we don't want. So keeping your stress down to a minimum throughout your cycle is going to help you to keep your hormones at a balance. And the lavender smells delicious. And I think I've mentioned before in my previous videos, but for those of you who've not seen, or this is your first time, all of doTERRA's products are actually sourced at the source. So the lavender is grown in Bulgaria. It's grown about 50 miles from the nearest road. So there's no worry of contamination from petrol, pollutants, that kind of thing. And that's with all of the oils as well. So we don't have to worry about those pesky chemicals getting into our system. And talking about hormone levels, as women, we use so many creams, lotions, potions, that a lot of these are also in themselves unbalancing, disrupting, should I say, for our hormones. So by using products that we know are natural and not synthetic, not filler, not chemicals, again, we're working indirectly or directly, actually, in this case, to keep our hormones in balance, because we're not putting those nasty things in that we don't know. Next, lemon. My favorite. I've added lemon to my water every single day since I found doTERRA. It's refreshing. It kickstarts the metabolism. And for me, because I have a little bit of a sweet tooth, particularly when it's coming up to my cycle, it takes away that need for something sweet because it's in my water. So I'm not using cordial, I'm not reaching for Coke or, anything, biscuits, because I have this sweetness, but there's no sugar. It's just lemon. It's lemon juice. And lemons are actually sourced in Italy, of course, the best place. So lemon is cleansing. It has cleansing properties. So it supports overall health and vitality by helping us to detoxify. So when I'm drinking it in my water throughout the day, I'm actually supporting my body's natural cleansing process. So by aiding detoxification, lemon oil, again, it's indirect. It's not like work on my hormones, but it's working to eliminate toxins, which again, they interfere with hormone regulation. So anything that's not meant to be there, we don't want there. So the lemon oil is going to help us to detoxify and remove that, or, get rid of it. It comes through when we pee. Peppermint, this was out yesterday as well in the car place. The lights were terrible. There was baby screaming. So the peppermint was out. I actually gave it to the girl behind the counter. I was like, have you got a headache working here? She was like, yeah. And the noise, the bing bong, next customer. So she loved it. She actually took my name, and she's going to look into it to take with her to work as well. Peppermint can also work on the discomfort that we get. So I'm just patting my abdomen here. So cramps, bloating. It's analgesic. So the properties provide relief from hormonal symptoms, and it promotes that comfort. We want to feel comfortable. So whether it's headache, or cramps, or for me, peppermint is just soothing, and I feel like it really wakes me up as well. So I know that's sort of like two opposites. It's soothing and wakes me up, but it's like getting into a warm bath, a hot bath. It's hot, so you have that element of, oh, this water's hot, but then you also have that element of, that's the same with peppermint. It blows away the cobwebs. So then you feel fresh. I love it, honestly. You can also ingest the peppermint as well, so for any digestive discomfort. So if you do bloat coming up to your period, if you're coming up to your bleed, then just put a little bit of the peppermint in your water. Tea tree oil, of course, everyone knows tea tree oil is antibacterial. It's also antifungal, and it's supporting skin health. So if you do struggle with your skin, if it becomes oily during this time, then that could be a sign of a hormone imbalance. So the tea tree is actually going to work again to balance out your hormones. Skin is an organ and it's involved in a hormone metabolism. So again, by looking after your skin, you're actually helping your hormones. The more the organ, the skin, has to work against things that shouldn't be there, the more of an imbalance you're going to get with your hormones. Oregano. And again, everyone's always like, oregano, but this works. So oregano actually works in a way that it helps to keep your body's defenses where they should be. So it helps with the immune system. So I take a drop of oregano under my tongue every single morning, and because it's helping with my immune system, it's supporting my body's defense mechanisms. It's keeping me overall wealthy, healthy, keeping my well-being where it should be. So my body's not having to work overtime when it comes up to my bleed. So we're just keeping everything where it should be. We're watering those roots. I know I always talk about the houseplant, but you don't just cut off the leaves of your houseplant when the leaves go brown. You water the roots, don't you? You look after it, you move it around the room. That's exactly how we should be looking after ourselves. My favourite, frankincense, works similar to oregano. It also works to help with emotional imbalances because it's calming, it reduces stress, it's grounding. I would also throw in balance as well. So frankincense and balance, just to really, in the morning when you're meditating or just taking it with you throughout the day, just to keep you on the ground. And again, when I was in the car place yesterday, I was just taking lavender, balance, just putting it actually onto my cheeks so I could just smell it. I needed it right there to keep me calm. Deep blue, so not one that we ingest, one that we apply topically. So deep blue, of course, is beneficial for those hormonal aches and pains. It's calming, it's relaxing, and it gets rid of any physical discomfort. So, that dull ache, or if you suffer with lower back pain as well. Again, all these things are normal as long as they're not debilitating and if they're normal for you. So back pain, cramps, if they come on all of a sudden and you have a few months of intense pain, go and see your GP. If they try to put you on the hormonal pill, say no. What you need to look at is, are your hormones in balance? Because there's something out of balance, and then you start to reach for the natural oils to bring them back in, looking at your diet, looking at your exercise. Are you listening to your body? Using deep blue can help you with these, especially the back pain. It's really nice. I put it onto my back just before I go to bed. And then when I get into bed, I have the aromatic flavors of the deep blue at the same time as it being nice and cooling, nice and soothing on my lower back. Breathe, which might surprise you. Again, this is an indirect one. So this promotes clear breathing. Now, as you know, from listening to my podcast, Breathe, with my very good friend Liv, she talks all about Wim Hof breathing. We need to be breathing through the nose. Breathing through the nose allows us to take in the optimum oxygen. If our nose is blocked, then obviously we can't be breathing through the nose because it's blocked. So by using easy air, or breathe as it's called in some places, it indirectly supports hormone balance by ensuring optimal oxygenation. Now, that's what we want. It's going to help us then to eliminate toxins from the body. So it doesn't directly help our hormones, but indirectly it's allowing us to breathe, which is helping us to detoxify the body and take in enough oxygen. Side note, if you know that you're a mouth breather because your nose is blocked, learning and training yourself to breathe only through the nose is also going to work. Check out the work by Patrick McGowan. It's really going to help you. Digestion, obviously working with your digestion. So this supports digestive health. As you know or may not know, that your gut is your second brain. We have you might have seen it at Buzz at the moment, your microbiomes in the gut. So it's indirectly, again, supporting hormone balance by making sure that we can absorb the right nutrients from our food. If our gut is off, If we have parasites, if we have things in our gut that are not meant to be there, we're not going to be able to absorb what we need from our body. Hello, imbalanced hormones. So digestion is going to really help with that. And of course, On Guard. On Guard supports, again, our immune health, which is linked to our hormone balance. So by boosting our immune function, we're going to support the body's natural defense mechanisms. So this again is helping us to keep our hormones in an equilibrium. We want our hormones to be equal. So I know I've just gone through the top 10 very quickly there. If you have any questions, let me know. I will love to support you on your hormone journey with the use of natural oils. These oils can be used aromatically, topically, and we can ingest them. So most of them I've mentioned today, other than deep blue and tea tree, you can't ingest, but the rest, take them directly. Let them get to where they need to go by ingesting them. They get there quicker. Every single morning I take a drop of frankincense, I take a drop of On Guard. I also take a drop of clary sage, which I haven't mentioned today, but that is one of the top oils as well for women's health. It's just not in the top 10. So clary sage actually contains natural compounds that help regulate our estrogen levels. So it makes it beneficial for women experiencing menstrual irregularities or even premenopausal, perimenopausal, menopausal symptoms. It can help alleviate cramps and PMS. So I just actually had a nap and I made myself a little concoction of clary sage, lavender and serenity, all very similar, all rubbed directly onto my abdomen. I feel a little bit bloated, my stomach's a bit swollen. Literally my bleed is just knocking on the door. It's just not coming out properly yet, but it really helped me to sleep. Before I got into bed I was a bit crampy. I was definitely a bit grumpy as well. Feeling a lot better now, hence that I've come on to make the video. Anyway, let's end it there for today. Happy Wealth Wednesday. If you like what you see, please like, subscribe. Please tune into my podcast. You can find it on all podcast streaming channels. Just type in Women's Wealth and you'll find me. This week's podcast, I have an amazing guest. Keep an eye out for the preview. Otherwise, I will see you next week. If there are any topics that you would like me to cover and how natural oils can help you, please let me know in the comments or message me directly. Thank you. Bye-bye.